The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a squad out of the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the third-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the USC Trojans offense comes on the field first today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Peterson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. So Oregon's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Nice grab. It's Washington. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Keller. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle, but first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
It's USC in front here as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
First and 10 now for the offense. Handoff to the back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. He's got his man in the open field. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. He's a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backfield.
Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Great call here going that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Just able to get it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Defense is coming after him. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Trojans.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
Attack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I mean, it's another sack, Bruce. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Lane. It'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. It's third down for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 play. offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this.
Oh, and he fumbles. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Heather's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this conference, just another typical Pac-12 championship game. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First play of the second half is a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Hold it.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Caught in the backfield. It's Dickey. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's reeled in. It's McClellan. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Now the all-important extra point. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
First down here for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. And they punch it in, third and goal on the 12th play of this drive. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the catch. It's McClellan.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Catch is made down the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st and long now after the penalty. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's swarmed by the defense.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the ball to the ground. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, USC. And the beatdown continues. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.